Hello and welcome back to Grandia. How are you all today? Hope you're having an alright day. I'm a little sleepy. I didn't sleep very well last night, but you know. How's Pokemans? Here people are finding some wacky bugs in it. And not the good kind. Game? You good? Okay, the game's wigging out a little bit. Performance leaves much to be wanted, but overall it's pretty fun. Speaking of bugs, go on. West Misty. Oh yeah, I just remembered that. Fuck. I read that as Wet Misty last time. Totally BLJ when you ride Pokemon up some small steep slopes. Interesting. I wonder what wacky consequences that will have. I know I saw somebody do a weird thing where like their character or like one of the NPCs, I remember, they got really large. While writing something. Running into a level 22 area with level 13 Pokemon. Yeah. Instead of getting my ass handed to me, I just used it to snag items that are out in the open. I see. The fuck is that thing? Is that like a ghost? It's the Grim Haze. I like that every now and then when she does her burn attack, she doesn't scream, she just goes, "Take this." Just very calmly. Also, that thing had like no health, but it also did 30 something damage, so I'm not sure if I should be scared of it or not. Let me check their stuff before we move on. He needs to be in sword. He is. He's good. You're good. Cool. Alright. Fuck, it's a maze. Of course it is. So I have started reading a manga called Yona of the Dawn. More like Yona of the Yawn. Got him. Heyo. Anyway. It's pretty good. I don't know. I'd give it like a 7 so far. It's a shoujo. About some princess and her dad. I guess this is spoilers, but it happens in like the first couple chapters. And with Hack, I don't know how to pronounce it. Yes, that's it. That her dad dies, and then her and her assistant, or like bodyguard, have to run away.
Not bad, eh?
I don't know. It seems cool so far. Is there anything? Oh, there's not even an item down here. Anime is pretty good. Oh, cool. It is still ongoing, or at least the manga is. So I've heard that it is the shoujo One Piece. Not that it's anything like One Piece, but in that it has been going for a while and still going. And people are like, it's like one of those, wow, I guess this is never going to end, is it? So now you know why I started reading it. I just put it all on the table for you guys. It's like 200 something chapters, but it's 200 something long like releases monthly chapters. So they're a lot longer. So like instead of like 15 to 20 pages, it's like 30 something pages. Sometimes in the 40s if it's like there's a lot going on. Yeah, it's cool though. It's kind of I would say so far the best way I can describe it is it's like a better Basara. Basara was another shoujo where the premise was that there's two twins and one of them is gonna be like the chosen one or whatever, and they think it's the guy, but it turns out to be the sister because the brother gets killed in the first chapter. Hello, Goblin. I'm just gonna keep talking over you anyway. And then she has to be the hero. But I read a little bit of it and kind of fell off because I got like 50 chapters in and didn't feel like Sasura, the main character, was really having much character development. And one of my biggest problems was that like it was one of those things where, like, you know how like in a lot of anime, like, why did I say anime? Yeah, everyone follows her like pretty much religiously. Like they will do just like anything for her and give their lives for her, but at no point did I ever feel like she deserved it or earned it. Especially because every time any major event happens, she's like bawling her eyes out. When anytime there's a bunch of stuff going on, and I don't know. Like at first I was like, okay, well that's fair. Like she's gonna get better later on, but she never did, from what I saw. And yeah, so I got kind of bored and I fell off. I didn't feel like it was getting all that interesting. Anyway, but I think it's a better version of that because I actually like Yona, and I feel like she actually clearly wants to like do her best, and like 12 chapters in she's like training to be like a fucking master archer because she's like, I don't want to fucking suck, I need to actually be able to like help out. So yeah, I don't know. It seems cool though. I like it. The only thing I don't like is I really don't care about the romance, which is weird because I feel like a lot of the times, fuck, I'm like pretty easy to win over with romance subplots, but I just kind of don't care about their romance, at least not yet. But that's fine. I don't, you know, there's other cool stuff happening. Also the action scenes are drawn pretty well, I would say. Very, you know, I feel like a fair critique of shoujo for anyone coming from shonen is that they take their scenes, they often take their scenes a lot slower and they focus more on like the emotional aspect of the scene. So if you like fight scenes, usually the fight scenes are way more talking and close-ups on faces, which can be a little disappointing, I won't lie. You know, because oh, hello. Especially it's mainly disappointing when it's like a shoujo where the characters aren't really any more interesting than they would have been in a shonen, but now I have to listen to them talk more than I would have in a shonen. You know what I mean? At least in the shonen, there would have been like half the chapter would have just been like them punching each other quietly.
All right, we won.
Unless it's Bleach. Well, unless it's the last 3 arcs of Bleach, I should say. Okay. You can't get me, you fucking bitch. Yeah, I don't know, I guess that's my review. I've only read 18 chapters out of 200 and something, so can't really give like a detailed review. But it seems cool. Characters are pretty fun and enjoyable so far. Let me see. Is there anything I want to get rid of? Not too many items. Fuck. More games just need to let me just have an infinitely long inventory. Because I get the idea of it, but I feel like usually it ends up being like I'm too good at the game. Hashtag gamer moment. The good kind. I'm too good at the game, so I'm not using items super regularly. And so I have a full inventory of items that I didn't need. That just kind of are there now.
Flame burn 'em. Not bad, eh?
I don't know how to get the fuck out of here. These are kind of cool. I like that they have a second little tree guy growing off the side. Not very strong though.
Easy.
This game is weirdly like not very difficult, I have to say. Like I literally set them to auto fight. Okay, I know how to get out of here now. I just gotta go down this way. And they just win. The only time I don't set them to auto fight is in boss fights, and that's just because like it would be annoying to lose a boss fight because it'd be annoying to sit there for like 4 minutes while they do a boss fight just for them to die and me have to just do it myself anyway. So I would rather just do it myself the first time. But like aside from a handful of fights where like I don't know, like I feel like, oh wait, where am I? Oh, I'm supposed to go to the mountains. For some reason I thought I needed to go back this way. I don't know why I did that. Because in my head I was like I need to get to like a map screen, and so I was like I'll run over here, but I forgot that this doesn't lead to a map screen, it just leads to a dead end. Anyway.
Oh, flame burn 'em.
Like, you know, that right there, that was the fight. Dead. Kaboom.
Pretty easy.
And I got an item out of it that I don't need. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. I feel like that's I don't know. I can't decide if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because it's like, on the one hand, I actually kind of like that I can just let them do the fights, because I can just sort of like fuck off and just talk about dumb shit with you guys. Or at you guys, I should say. But on the other hand, it feels a little weird from like a design standpoint of like, it's not like I did an hour of grinding off screen and that's why I can do this. You've seen every bit of my gameplay, and I've been doing this auto battle thing basically from the beginning, and it's just been working really well. So I don't know. I don't hate it or love it. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, it's kind of nice from a casual standpoint. Like, you don't have to be a fucking pro at this game, or pro at JRPGs to like get through the game. It makes it very easy to experience this. Just play the game for the story. You know. But I also feel like a lot of more experienced players probably wouldn't get a lot out of it, because even like if you're good at the game and you take full advantage of all the mechanics, and I feel like you're just kind of absolutely blasting through fights like it's nobody's business, which feels like it would kind of get boring after a while, you know? Like, I feel like if you're good at a game, you would want to play it in a way that like made you feel challenged. God of Light Mountain. I like this song. The music's been pretty good. I wouldn't say any of the music's been like amazing. I would say it's like, but I would say that like the songs are like consistently like 6 or 7 out of 10. And I think that that's pretty good, honestly, because like I definitely think there are a lot of games out there where they might have like a few songs and you're like, God damn, that song slaps. But then like if you put on the OST, you would just be constantly like, oh wait, no, I don't want to listen to that one. Oh wait, no, I don't want to listen to that one either, actually. You know. So, you know, you guys need to swap weapons. Oh wait. Wait, what? Where's her? Did I put? Oh no. Oh no. Did I put her fucking? I think I actually put her bow away into storage or something. Alright, let's go. There's gotta be a shop around here. House 1. I wish that would pop up before I got weapon store. Cool. All the way up to the door. Yeah, that's nice. I should sell some stuff, actually. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Oh, that's right. Oh, where? So I can't do it. Okay, well, I need to... Okay, we're probably gonna buy a new bow for her here anyway. So whatever. Sell. This is annoying. I'm gonna have to go to my inventory and make sure none of this stuff's good. Okay, we need to get rid of metal bat. Okay, we need to get rid of light gloves. The armor we have sucks. Okay. Okay, earrings +3 poison resistance. Not too bad, honestly. They all will drop attack. It's tough. Get rid of the wind charm for sure. Okay, that drops his action. And ups her action. Okay. Okay, I feel confident that we can sell all that shit then. Any equipment we have at least. Okay, so go. Goodbye. Is this like a permanent thing? Like, because I have some items that's like +2 blank. I assume that's a permanent thing. I need to use those. Because if it's not permanent, then I don't care. So it'd get it out of my inventory. So I may as well, you know, use it regardless. Yep. Justin's blue-pilled. Goggles, get that fucking shit out of here. Wait, and wind charm. Alright, okay. What does Justin have equipped right now? Okay, sword. Okay, equip your hatchet so I can see if this one's better. The shop system could definitely be better, for sure. It could be a little more user friendly. There's a staff. Oh, it'd be, because I get it. That's in the mace category, which is weird. But okay, I get why. Flint bow. Okay, just buy. Yeah. Okay. It'll ups her attack. Interesting. I don't know why. I thought it would lower her attack, but like give her. Oh, I guess there's not a magic stat, so that's weird. That's really weird, actually. Like, I don't know if I've ever played a game. Well, I guess they have levels, right? But like, I feel like I've never played a game where you have magic and there's not a stat that's like, this is how strong your magic is. Like, I think, what is the magic? Is the magic just tied to attack? That's weird. If so, okay, yeah, give her a better knife. Like, even Pokemon had that special, even though it was just like one stat for special attack and defense at first. It still had it, right? Is Fairy Robe, is it supposed to be Fairy Robe? If so, give it Alakazam Supremacy. Yeah. Did special being one stat make psychics better or worse in Gen 1? I feel like it probably made them better. Because I feel like some psychic types probably got better. Yeah, I figured. I feel like a lot of psychic types probably either got their special attack or special defense nerfed a bit when the split came. Trade. Trade. Can't. Wait, why not? Oh, she already has it? Oh, I do. That's also true. Back before the special physical split, where it wasn't based on type anymore, and it was based on like whether the attack actually hit something or not. Certain attacks were definitely better or worse in interesting ways, and it is kind of weird because I feel like that would have totally swapped around the meta of that stuff. Okay, Earth. Okay, hold on. Fire and wind makes thunder. So water plus wind makes blizzard, so I can give that to Sue. Fina has fire, so I could give her thunder or I could give her explosion. So I've actually considered, this might not come as a shock, on multiple occasions, like, because sometimes with D&D stuff, I definitely feel like there are times where it's like, I don't know, like I feel like when you want to make your own like world and stuff, and you're doing it in a pre-existing like system, there will be some times where like certain things you want to do feel a little weird because they have to fit into a system, and it makes you go like, but what if this was my own system? Obviously that would, I don't think I have the patience to do that, but I've thought about it and what I would do with it. And I remember one idea I had was like having like basic elements. It was 6 elements, and then there was like sub elements, and you would pick a sub element, and that would determine like your class and stuff like that. Because if I remember right, it was like you pick a sub element, and then you pick like one of like 3 or 4 classes in that sub element. And it's too much. It was too fucking much. I was never gonna actually make it, but it was one of those things that like seemed cool in my head. And I remember like I actually sat down and tried to think of like every element combination. So it was like light and water was ice. Pokemon the TCG versus Pokemon the game, yeah. And stuff like that. And I was like, that's cool. I'm never gonna do anything with it, but it's a thing that I did one time just for the hell of it. It was kind of neat. I don't know. I have 2 eggs. What do I want to do? I feel like I have more eggs than that. They're probably in storage. Okay, I'm going to... I need to do Blizzard or Forest. Forest is probably better for her because she's like the healer right now, and it probably, since Earth ups defense, that would probably make her like a healer / buffer. And I'll probably give Thunder to Fina. Or should I just go full like fucking Kaboomy and give her Explosion? Okay, well I'm gonna give Forest to Sue. Boom. Okay. She has Earth and Water. She will get Forest. I think I'm gonna have to up my Earth before she gets Forest, probably. And then I think I'm gonna give her her Thunder Lightning. I don't know why do so many RPGs call Lightning Thunder? Is it like a translation thing? Zappy Zaps, there you go. Anyway, because I feel like there's no point in having Earth on 2 characters, you know. That way Fina has Wind and Fire, Sue has Water and Earth, and then later I might give Justin something. I don't know what I'm gonna give him if I do. I feel like it's kind of, I feel like I may as well, because like that's another weird thing about this is like normally you have like MP or special or whatever, and that is all of your non-regular attacks, but this game has like your SP, which is special attacks, and MP is separate from special, and you have 3 levels of magic, and they all have their own MP bars, almost kind of like in a D&D-esque sort of way, where each level has like spell slots. It's very interesting. I kind of want, it almost kind of feels like they because it even has like the mixed attribute. Like I feel like whoever on the team came up with the magic, with that idea to have like the people on the team that came up with mixing attributes and like the way the magic and special systems work, I feel like they probably they probably played other RPGs and thought the magic system's too straightforward. There's not enough like customization, which is fair. I kind of agree. Kind of why I had that idea, what that I talked about before, where it's like, what if there was like all the elements and you could combine the elements and make a sub-element and stuff. Why we only have like 3 Pokemon moves that are multiple types. That's true. What are... Hold on, there's Scald, which is water and does burn. I don't know the others though. I don't play Pokemon anymore. Those all came out after I stopped, so... Not anymore? What? But that's like the whole point of the move. What the fuck? It's upgraded to be Volcanian's signature move. I see. Anyway, let me give Fina a wind. I've got 0 eggs. Rip. No eggs. Eggless. Her H 180. Oh, that's like a. It does damage. I see. I'll buy a res. Well, I don't know if I have room for a res potion. Whatever. Fucking whatever, man. You're good. You need to be on your bow, and you need to be on your whip. Still haven't gotten a better whip for her, so her fucking knife does +20 and her whip only does +9. But I don't want the whip to fall super far behind, because then I'm just gonna have to like exclusively use the whip once I get a better one for like 2 hours straight. Okay. Okay. Well, where the fuck is the way out? I forgot. This way. Cover. Actually, that reminds, or I just remembered, it actually had like a thing that I thought about doing, but I decided to scrap because it was way too complicated and I couldn't actually expect the players to remember it all. But I thought about doing a weird system. There's a refrigerate, to water, flying press, oh, you're already set. Fighting and electric, and black and white Kyurem forms are dragon type, but have lightning or fire type elements to it. I see.
What a cinch.
Interesting. I think I remember hearing about the Kyurem thing actually. But anyway, it was like a system where like I had a name for it, but I don't remember what it was. Basically, the idea was that like I was trying to think of a way to make like it. Kind of don't want to fight you because you're probably gonna poison me, but I'll do it anyway. Because why not? It'll give me money, so worst case I can go buy antidotes. Pit Viper, interesting. Anyway, so I wanted it to like matter a little more about like strategically like what element type you picked when you like cast a spell or like used a magic item or something. So the idea was basically that oh my god, how'd you do that? The idea was that whenever you did elemental damage of a certain type, you would sort of like have until the start of your next turn, you would gain like certain weaknesses and resistances and stuff based on like that damage type. And I had a whole chart that I don't think I have anymore. I'll check on my phone because if I click out of the game, it'll pause it, and if I still have it, then I'll like pull it up and like read it off. It was kind of complicated to make because I wanted to make it so that every so there's 10 element types of damage in D&D, 5e at least. I don't know about the others actually. I haven't played enough. I haven't played enough of the others to like actually remember. And I never really cared about the amount that there were until I tried to make this. Where's it? Oh, there it is. B sheets. Let's see. Hold on. Let me. No, I deleted it. That's fair. I was never gonna use it anyway. Anyway, so there's 10 types. So the idea was that when you use it, so like if you did fireball, you would have like the fire element type until your next turn. So you would be there's 10 types, so you would be immune to that type of damage. So you'd be immune to fire damage. You'd be resistant to three other types of damage. You would be neutral to 3 types of damage, and you'd be weak to 3 types of damage. And that was kind of the thing. I don't remember exactly what they all were for like the different ones. Fuck. Venus died. But yeah, it was kind of annoying to make, but it's like one of those things that would be cool, but also it's way too complicated to actually like put into use. Unless somebody like constantly only used like 1 or 2 element types with their spells, because that's the only way anyone would be able to remember that stuff. Good. Kinda. Pokemon type changing or adding moves are Soak, Forest's Curse, Trick or Treat, Burn Up, Roost, not Roost, and a couple forgetting, I wouldn't count anything like Smackdown or Gravity, that ground flying types, right? Hello. I didn't know Roost grounded a flying type. It's interesting. Type change, like adding. Oh, that's right. She has wind. Type changing is kind of an interesting idea for Pokemon. Fucking dead.
All right, we won.
Fuck. Metal Beetle. Metabots.
Now I'm really angry.
Do you know Metabot is
Now
Meta
I'm really
Rot
angry.
in Japanese? I don't know why. Metarots.
All right, we won.
Hope they bring back Delta species for some of the crazy things they can do. That would be nice. I think it's a fun idea. I kind of wish they'd play because like they I assume that they are still like after Sword and Shield, they are like firmly in the we're not going to try to put every Pokemon into every game now camp. So I think it would be if they're going to limit stuff, it could be, I think it could be cool to have like play more into like the because you know you sometimes have the Pokemon where like there's differences based on where you catch them. I feel like they should do more of that. Like 297 returning Pokemon. That's fair. I don't know. I think they'd be cool to play with more. It would make me more okay, like if they just, if it would, I think that that would be a good way for them to be like, we're only putting in new Pokemon plus like 50 to 100 old ones. I think that would be a good way to get away with that, because there'd be like different versions of the Pokemon you had, so it'd be a little, you know, more interesting, I guess. Where the fuck do I go? Oh wait, did I get that thing I needed? Because I needed to come up here for like an item. I don't remember what it was. It was a good way to do it. Oh, did they do that in Unova? I don't have any. Hang on, I think. Fuck. Oh, I can go to the, wait, didn't I already go over here? Maybe not. Oh, I didn't go up here. Doop, doop, doop.
Oh, wind, blow 'em away.
Why does she say it like that? A wind blow him away. Like, there's like a weird like vibration to her voice when she says away. I like the player using only the new Pokemon for the first half, and then you get the other side of the map. It's like, oh, look at all these returning Pokemon. I see. That's kind of fair, honestly. Johto like sorta did that. Like, there were a lot of returning Pokemon you couldn't get until Kanto, but also weren't there? I feel like there were also some Pokemon that were new that you couldn't get until Kanto, but I could be wrong about that. I just feel like I remember hearing about that. Or at least that were way easier to get after unlocking Kanto.
Oh, wind, blow 'em away.
Also, I feel like the Kanto thing in Crystal and Gold and Silver was a neat idea. But I always felt like it wasn't like... It's kind of one of those things that I feel like is a lot cooler on paper. Like, I feel like a lot of the Kanto grip is kind of just alright. I don't know. It's more like a walk down memory lane. Alright, let's go to a recover spot so I can heal her. I don't think there's actually one on the map, but that's fine. Or at least not anywhere I've been. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo, that's Professor Hawk. The casualness of this game, I think I will say, I guess this could be a plus or a negative depending on your view. This feels like the kind of game that I would like spend like 80 to 90% of my playthrough with it muted and have like YouTube videos playing, and I'd only like actually pay attention to the game and like story stuff was happening. Like I'd be fucking fighting that squid thing on the boat while Germa beatboxes in the background. wow, 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 wow. Okay, yeah, you're good. Let's see. What is up here? Bugs.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
But yeah. I don't know, I feel like D&D is is kind of, oh, they're like immune to fire. Wait, why is the metal guy immune to fire? That makes no sense. I feel like metal is usually weak to fire. Anyway. Oh, 136, nice. It's kind of one of those things where it's very open, because obviously like the whole point of D&D is to make your own adventures. Like they make adventures, but like I've never really gotten why people actually play the pre-made adventures, if I'm being totally honest. I feel like those feel like they're there for like you to run as like side stuff, or like for newbie players, like when you've got a whole group and nobody knows what they're doing, but somebody's got a DM, so someone just gets like a pre-made adventure, sort of stuff.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
But I feel like back in the day those are probably a lot more normal to do. But anyway, I don't know, but it's so open that I feel like there's a lot of times where it's like you kind of want to like add your own stuff in,
Oh, wind, blow 'em away!
but also because it's so open, I feel like there's not like the mechanics. I feel like sometimes they feel like a little like in a game where there's like really specific mechanics for like really specific style of gameplay, it's a lot more like focused on like a certain experience. Can I romance a mimic? Yes. Go for it. We got a mana egg. So I feel like it's kind of one of those things with D&D where like, because it's so open, you can do a lot of wacky stuff with it that you like wouldn't have actually like, your players will do a lot of wacky shit that you would never have seen coming. But also sometimes I feel like it can feel kind of weird, and because like it's kind of hard to build encounters and stuff for like a very specific feel, because I feel like you can never truly know where things are gonna go. And I definitely have times where I want to like I don't know, I get why people homebrew, I guess. I get it. I get why they do like really overly complicated homebrew shit, because you kind of want to make it like more of your own thing, add or build on elements that aren't very strong in like the base thing. But I think it's also easy to like for homebrew stuff to get out of hand. But also, I mean, to be fair, I think you kind of have to homebrew and fuck it up to be able to go on to do it better. So, you know. But oh, there's a whip. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. We don't want to go to war today, but the Lord of the land says nay, nay, nay. Ito Treasure Hunter 136. So true, so true. You know me, I love to just find all these collectibles. Trust. What does it do? Speeds up IP permanently. I need to use these. What the fuck am I doing? Get rid of the cola. I don't know. Okay. Move seed. Who's got the least move? Who's got the most move? Maybe. Maybe we should that's I hate these types of items because it's always like, do I make the person who's already good at it better, or do I make the person who's shit at it better so they're not as shit at it? Also, I forgot that the magic ups certain stats depending on what magic you get, and I probably should have thought more about that when I gave them different types of magic. But it's too late. If I give just a magic, I'll give him I'll probably give him attack move magic. My starter literally has one of the worst natures for it. Fuck yes. I very rarely ever like reset for better natures. Even though basically the only Pokemon I do now is Nuzlocke. I just don't care enough. I'll sometimes do it on starters. Like if I was playing a casual Nuzlocke, I would do it for my starter, but that's it. Huge power as Azumarill. Nice. I'll go to Justin, he's got the best. Fuck it. Make him even faster. Why can't I use it? Oh, is it in? What? Huh. Weird. Okay, anyway, do you have anything like that? Restores 5 MP all levels to the party. No, you don't. You don't either. Oh, so is it an equip thing? Hold on. What do I do with it? Oh, I gotta give it to somebody? I'm confused. Sue. Oh. Oh, if I give it to him, I just put some in there. Huh. It's weird. Baldi and Wooper are newly evolved into a Clodsire. Is it actually called a Clodsire? Or Toxic Spikes at level 8? God damn. There's a glowing green stone on the mountain, and it's definitely gonna summon Cthulhu. Or some shit. Nectar of the Gods acquired. Don't kill me on my way down, please. I have mixed feelings on the I kind of have mixed feelings on the whole bringing back old Pokemon, but with new types and new regions. Because sometimes the thing I like about the Pokemon is its type, or part of why I like it. But it is also kind of fun to see like a Pokemon you like get a new thing, and you're like, this one's also good. It's new evolution for the regional form. Poison ground. Convergent species. What the fuck does that mean? Wiglet? I have seen Wiglet, and I don't care for it. An abomination. Where was the fucking... Is this it? Yeah. Here's your nectar, bitch. Nectar enters your mouth. The God of Light will accept you. This man's got a horn on his head, like a beetle. I just noticed that. However, Basically, Diglett and Wiglet shared an ancestor, but due to regional differences, they evolved into two separate species. I see. It's one of those things. So it's not a regional form, but it's an entirely new species. I see. I see. But it basically is a regional form, let's be honest. It's just story-wise, it's not. That sounds like they're just trying to make it sound more unique than it is. That lady in the background is naked. They colored in her nipples and everything. Unreasonable ideas across the end of the world. Yep. The mist clearing nuts are valuable. There are only a few in the village, and that man just used one as soon as we showed up without a care in the world. Mm-hmm. Sir, do you mean the Angelo legends are told here in Luke? Please tell me, I want to hear them all. Didn't even wait to find out if we were tailed or anything. Yeah. It's not smart. But it's okay. Wonder if they're going to be a party member. Because I know we're going to get a fourth party member because there's a space for a fourth party member. I just don't know if it's going to be that goblin kid. Also, they all have like beetle horns, but I felt like the other kid didn't have like beetle looking horns. It was more like a lot more like typical like what's the word? Chitinous horns. Yada yada yada. The Icarians were nice enough to toss their ancestors some special nuts. All the darkness was replaced by mist since yada yada. I don't care about. I mean, I kind of care, but I feel like you're dropping a lot of lore in me. Without the mist clearing nuts, even the Luke folk would not be able to go through the misty forest. Got the nuts from the Icarians. Again, that means that there is in fact a limited number and they're not getting more. And that, why did that kid have one then? It kind of feels like a plot hole, I'm not gonna lie.
Today, the world on the other side is still a happy and peaceful place. They say that when we die, our souls return to the other side, to the ancient land of happiness.
Don't do it. No one has ever returned from there. Please rest, at least for today. You can stay at Rim's house. Cool. Let's go do that. Where is Rem's house? Is it this one? 3? 4? I assume it's going to say Rem's house when we get to it. So I'll just check all the houses. To a stream of life energy of sorts. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Is this Rim's house? Nope. It's actually probably this one. That's why it's. Oh, wait, what? Did I run in a circle? Motherfucker. Weapon store. Which one's Rim's house? Oh, it's this one, I guess. Kids. Well, maybe not. You don't have any bee sting scars. What does that mean? Bee's a big problem here for you people. They got diamond. They set a diamond axe on the wall. And a diamond, whatever that other thing behind that is. Bro, are you a Minecrafter? Are you a gamer? Okay, that was not Rim's house. There it is. Okay, I just missed it. Oh, there's a storage thingy. I guess I don't need it because I sold some shit. Hey, Rim. What?
Yeah, well, you see, if you don't come, my dad'll punish me.
What the fuck does that mean? Save the game. I'm gonna pee real quick, actually, before we continue. Must be good gamers. I hear that stuff spawns around 12 blocks from bedrock near lava. I actually don't know where. I almost every time I play Minecraft, it's that thing where I play for like a week and then I stop, and I don't think I've like. I think out of the like 40 times I've done that, I've found diamond like twice, because most of the time I don't even dig for diamond. I either do like a weird thing where I dig in like I dig like a staircase just straight down in like a straight line, and it'll be like 3 spaces, and then the next 3 spaces will be 1 block lower, and I just do that. I usually don't even find anything because I feel like you usually have to like go to like I feel like you find a lot more stuff when you go to like ravines and caves and stuff, and usually I just don't ever find those. And if I do, I just like build like around them so that they're blocked off, because I just want to dig a staircase for some reason, or I'll just build like a house or something. I don't know. I've never like I'm pretty sure every diamond item I've ever had was something someone gave me in the server. The most intense Minecraft game I've ever played was one where I was like I built a house and I was trying to flatten the world out from that house, like, so like I built it in like a basically like a pit inside of, I had like mountains all around me because that was just kind of where I spawned, and I was just like slowly breaking the mountains down and like flattening it. I don't know why, but I just wanted to do that. And then I got like probably like 100 blocks from my house in every direction, and then I just stopped because obviously I wasn't gonna just do it forever. But I don't know, when I started I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I just had like this whole continent or whatever I'm on and it was just flat? I don't know why I wanted to do that. I was really insistent on it being flat and the top layer being dirt or grass, I guess. It was just a thing that I decided to do at one time. That was probably the most I played Minecraft, the same Minecraft world. Yes. The material system. There's a material system? Same as Pixelmon. I have not played Pixelmon, so I don't know anything about that actually. Each Pokemon can drop a material or on KO or capture, and you can make stuff with the materials. Interesting. So, like, what are the things you make with it do? Like, is it just stuff? Is it stuff to sell, or is it stuff that you like make your Pokemon hold, or? It's Pixelmon. It's normal Minecraft items and some Pokemon stuff. I see. That's fair enough. SV, it's materials you can use to make TMs with. Oh, that's kind of neat. Sounds a little grindy. But I mean, you know. Oh, that's right. I forgot they stopped being single use for a while. I don't know how I feel about that actually. Do they have HMs in SV? I hate HMs. I'm on camp. That shit's annoying. Pokemon can drop multiple one thing. Okay, that's fair enough. There are no HMs, good. I'm fine with games having things where you have to get like an item to progress past an area, but HMs suck because they have to go on a Pokemon, and having to have an HM slave to continue is really annoying. Because most of the HMs weren't very good. Surf was pretty good. So just go through the Cook Guy's store. You can find these mystic herbs that give you ride Pokemon new abilities. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. low. I also heard that there's like different like story paths you can take in the new Pokemon, which is kind of neat. Actually, I like that. Like, it seems like it would give more replayability. I don't know how different they are though. But if they're significantly different from each other, then that is like a nice touch. Fixed a nice big meal as a token of my gratitude for rescuing Rem.
Oh boy, Mom's.
Should I just give them all voices like that? 2 gyms in, 1 Titan failed, and on my way to take out the first Team Star bait. Is that what they're called? Team Star? Interesting. Are they related to Team Galactic at all? That village chief is so pessimistic, huh, Fina? Yeah, he certainly wasn't supportive of what we're doing, but he must think about his own position. He can't help bearing the final responsibility. We should be thankful that he let us stay in his village.
But we're not equipped to cross to the Misty Forest. What can we do?
Just a group of delinquent students who made these big-ass forts interesting. Puff, 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 puff. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my god, that was so unladylike. Okay, Puffy. Don't get so excited. It's alright. Here, you can have some too. I understand why Puffy makes such a fuss. Rem's mother cooks up some delicious food. I just love this pie. It reminds me of Aunt Lily's cooking, eh, Justin? Puff chew. Yeah, what are you doing, Puffy? You know better than to sneeze with when your mouth is full. Really. Can't really control when you sneeze. Well, you can kind of stop yourself. It's sort of. I feel like I talked about this. I figured out that if I like push the roof of my mouth right behind my front teeth, like I'm making a tuh sound, I can like make myself not sneeze if I catch it fast enough. I don't know if that works for everyone, but it works for me. Puffy lunges towards one of the villagers. The food, Puffy. You can have some of the food. These are food. Puffy's got a runny nose now. Maybe he caught a chill in that mist. Don't ever sneeze when your mouth is full, okay, Puffy? Puff chew. Nice. That mist in the misty forest has made our clothing all wet. I can't wait to take a hot bath. Sure, I'll join you, Fina, but no peeking, Justin. Ew. Actually disgusting. No, I don't want to join you. Or maybe Justin would like to join us in the bath. Well, if... Just kidding, Justin. Boy, Justin, you just believe whatever people say. Disgusting. Colonel.
Colonel, we found them to the northwest. There's a humanoid village at bearing 10. The platoon trailing the humanoid child has also reported that the forest mist is clearing.
All according to plan, Colonel. Don't forget that our objective is to obtain what we spoke of. We've just begun. Prepare to effect personnel drop, whatever.
Yes, sir. With permission, sir.
Okay, get the fuck out of here, nerd. Lieutenant Lane, you will be in command. Yes, Colonel. We shall obtain the last piece without fail, sir. It is you who will be able to feel its presence. Find it. Yes, sir. What the fuck is happening? What's that sound? It sounded kind of like a train's locomotive.
Uh-oh. It also seems that the sound is getting louder. What the heck is it?
I saw it from the window. It's some huge black thing that's floating across the sky. I saw soldiers like the ones that took me away. Lots of them came out of that thing and ran to the mountains.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. They're here. Run. But How do they find out where Luke Village is?
I was wondering that myself. Anyway, let's go have a look. Yep, 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 yep. Yep. Oh no, Chief! Some people are going to the God of going to God of Light Mountain. They're gonna steal the icon. Those motherfuckers. It was follow the tracks till they hit our train car and then go into the forest. Yeah, true. Not very difficult. Also, the train already ran through here, so they were already aware of this area. They just didn't realize that that this village was here. Which is honestly kind of on them. There's literally a mountain right there, and they never like bothered to like go land on it before. Fucking idiots. What do we do, Chief? The icon protects our village. They steal it, our village is kaput. That icon gets stolen, then I don't know what we'll do. Chief, it's times like these when we need your wisdom most. First, everyone just calm down. Now, we have no choice but to fight to protect our icon. However, we have been living all by ourselves here in Luke Village. We've never fought any battles before, so even if we do fight this time, chances are we will all be killed. Oh, this is not an easy decision.
Chief, let us handle this. If they're Garlisle soldiers, we know we can drive them off.
Wait a minute, Justin. Have you ever talked about how like when my headphones are Bluetooth and I connect to my tablet and occasionally my phone with them, and when I connect to my phone, I don't remember it like Samsung anyway, the last letter that it says is G, like at the very end of the name, but for some reason like the way that the fucking Siri-esque voice that talks in my headphones when it connects to stuff, when it says G, it goes G, like a weird breathy moan, and it's super fucking weird, and it kind of wakes me out every time. I hope it's like the MacGuffin in Pokemon Origin Shadows of Omnia, and literally is the singular thing preventing the entire world from being consumed by darkness. Probably. I wouldn't be that surprised. Or it's gonna be nothing. I don't know. It's probably gonna be one or the other. I feel like that's kind of how it is in JRPGs. It's either like one of the most important things in the entire world, or it didn't matter at all, and these people were worshipping something that was just like a rock. Justin, are you okay? Why did you have to volunteer us? I mean, I feel like it's a pretty Justin thing to do.
No one in this village knows how to fight, so the only other option is for us to handle this. That's why. Besides, aren't we Rim's friends? Rim's home village is facing a crisis, right? So of course we must do what we can.
Friendship. The power of friendship. You're right, we are Rim's friends. Okay, let's chase those rude dudes away. He is the game dude. He is so rude.
Oh, what brave youngsters you are. You'll fight to save this village. We must ask you to do what you can to protect our sacred icon, our God of Light statue.
Alright, let's go. Let's go, gang. Wait, now we need to go to the mountain? Yeah, they landed on the mountain, so we need to go to the mountain. Save the game. Just grabs Puffy. We'll handle this. Cocks Puffy like a gun. Honestly, though. Sounds like a good idea to me. Here we go. Oh no, soldiers!
Hey, I've been ordered to stop anyone from entering here. I'll use force if necessary.
I'll show you force, pants grab.
Full flame burn 'em.
Burn, motherfuckers. Shockwave. Take that. I just hit you with the Sonic Adventure 2 level loading sound. Literally the most powerful item in my arsenal. Unstoppable force and immovable object. Hell yeah. They're fucking dead. Alright. I forget. I feel like at one point... Did this game ever address whether or not we kill people that we fight? I don't remember, actually. Because I know some games, like, they'll be like, oh, don't worry, we're only knocking them unconscious, but you're beating them to death the same way you would any other enemy. So it's a little silly. I think the only survivor was the prison guard Justin bonked. Yeah, I believe it. I don't know, I get why they're not gonna, like, completely change the combat. But, I don't know. It's just a little silly, I guess. It's just one of those things. It's one of those video game things. Doop, doop, doop. Kingdom Hearts 2 had the pirate thing. That's true. But that was more... like, you could only hit them when they were skeletons. That was kind of annoying. I did that. It's always annoying to go through that world just for that specific reason. Honestly, like certain specific rooms are really annoying, I should say. Some of them aren't too bad. Still actual people, Sora has canonically murdered. You're right. I mean, you are correct.
Oh, flame burn 'em.
And he'd do it again. I mean, if you count the nobody, like an organization, I feel like the Organization 13 nobodies are human enough that, like,
Oh, flame
you
burn
know,
'em.
I count it. If people can get attached enough to Axel to write fanfic about him, then I think it counts when he fucking dies. Granted, Sora didn't kill Axel, but you know what I mean. I haven't explained Kingdom Hearts lore in court.
Not bad, eh?
God. That would be like a whole court session, would just be like explaining that stuff, and then they'd have to, like, jury would have to get sent home to, like, because there's not enough time left, and they'd have to come back on a different day. They'd have to get a continuation and come back some other day. They assign homework and it's to watch video essays from 2012. Fucking. And that's just on Kingdom Hearts 1. So as you can see here, Ansem Seeker of Darkness and Ansem the Wise are two different people. As you see, Ansem Seeker of Darkness is actually Xehanort's nobody. Or not nobody, Heartless.
Oh, flame burn 'em.
Even I'm getting mixed up and words mixed up and I played the fucking games. By law, Xehanort is like 6 separate people. I think that's I feel like that's an understatement. He's already like...
All right, we won.
Okay, so he's Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. Just going from the first 2 games, he's Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, Xemnas, Xigbar was Xigbar Norded in 2? I actually don't remember. Or was that like after 2 that he was half Xehanort? Xehanort Prime, Young Xehanort, Terranort, Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, Xemnas, a mysterious figure from Kingdom Hearts 1. That's true. I was also counting people who were like Norded though. But I guess maybe that's sort of like a stretch maybe.
Now I'm really angry.
everyone in Kingdom Hearts is either Xehanort or Sora. Xehanorting is a stretch because they never fully went through with it. That's true. Xehanorting was kind of a weird plot point in general. Typical Nomura shenanigans. Need to check their weapon levels actually real quick before we continue on. You need to go to club or mace, whatever. I keep calling it club. You was at the club. Bottoms up when I first met you. Shut up, me. Why would you say that? Why would you say those disgusting words? Hello, who's next? Who the fuck is next? This kind of reminds me of the opening to Earthbound when you had to go up the mountain to meet Buzz Buzz. Oh, okay. I guess I'm just going... Okay, why were there like 40 dudes at the base of the mountain, but then there's like this big stretch where there's no dude? It feels a little weird. I feel like it would have made more sense if they were like more spaced out. No animals. That's fine. I get why they didn't do why there's no animals, because like it would be annoying to have to fight the guards and the animals on the way up. In Earthbound there's animals, but that's because I don't think you actually fight. You don't fight the policemen or anything on the way up. Oh no, they're taking the God of Light statue.
Wait! Give that statue back.
Justin, what are you doing here?
Oh, you're the one who hit me back at the base.
Justin, why did you come here? Fina! Sis?
Oh my god, I mean, I did give them the same voice, I guess. Maybe I should make Fina's sound a little higher, or maybe make Lean's a little lower. They both have EEN in their name. I wonder if that was like... I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like naming your kids Tim and Tom. Like... It's a little too similar.
Sis? Lean, is that really you? Fina.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I feel like it was pretty obvious.
Fina, you called her sis. Is this your sister, Fina?
Lean, it is you. Why are you doing such a thing?
This is what happened between Skyward Sword and Minish Cap. Too true. Why we have like 4 Temple of Times. Yeah. I've mentioned this before. I kind of wish that the closest thing we had to a Zelda timeline was that we knew that Skyward Sword was the first one. I'm also fine with I'm fine with them going Skyward Sword's the first one and them going... Actually, no, I'm iffy on the timeline splits at Ocarina of Time. I don't hate it, but I guess if there wasn't a laid out timeline, I would probably think it's pointless. I did like the Skyward Sword prequel manga. That was good. I like all the manga. I think a lot of them are a bit too short because the Twilight Princess one was the only one where they were allowed to like make a long story and cover like a lot more details, but they're neat for what they are. What's their name? Akira Himekawa is cool. I think they do a good job. I also really like this. I think the Twilight Princess manga is actually really good. It's fun. It's a fun way to experience it, but I also kind of feel like the mangas are something that I feel like you're probably going to like more if you've already played the game. But it is a neat thing. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of the same way with the Kingdom Hearts manga, I would say. Like, I feel like you're gonna like the Kingdom Hearts manga more if you play the games. But also, the Kingdom Hearts manga isn't like a single volume per game or anything. Well, at least the main ones aren't. Oh shit, Justin, get down from there. It'd be kind of funny if she just like kicked him off, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Taking back the statue, get off the spirit stone. Oh shit, it's a giant spirit stone. Holy fuck. That makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think about that before, actually. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Why'd you call it Spirit Stone?
Oh fuck. It's reacting.
This light is... Oh, the spirit stone is light.
Oh fuck, Justin's dead. Rip. I like... What a reaction. That light's from the spirit stone. Wow, so that's what happened. Yeah. I feel like you should be more freaked out that Justin just probably fell to his death. So, I am to understand that it is Justin who had the spirit stone.
Yes, sir. There's no mistaking it. That light could not have come from the statue. It was from Justin. Please, Colonel, give me one more chance. This time I won't fail.
It's too late. The mist of the forest has begun to close again.
But, Colonel, I could get it in time.
That is an order, Lieutenant. This just became Xenoblade 3. Why would you say that? Why would you say those words? You sacrifice yourself too much. Be more cautious.
Yes, Colonel Mullen, I understand.
That boy, Justin. I'll get him. I'll get him myself.
Ow, ow. Oh, my aching butt.
Justin, are you okay? You made such a loud noise when you fell.
Fell. Why did I say it like that?
I'm fine. My rear's just a little sore. But I wonder, did I break the God of Light?
No, you just like snap the head off. Now we have to fish up all 8 parts of the Spirit Stone. No, we have to go find ancient map charts and give them to a guy in green spandex so he can decode them. Who's also forcing his siblings who are wearing other colored spandex suits similar to his to push to do slave work. Let's just call it what it is. All right. Tingle's kind of fucked up. They really made Tingle like some fucking psychopath in Wind Waker. Like he was straight up in jail when you met him. In Majora's Mask, he's just a dude who's like in his 30s who like disappoints his dad by running around yelling about how he's a fairy, but he's actually like evil in Wind Waker. Anyway, Tingle's Rupee Land is, yeah, it is a pretty wacky game.
Looks like most of it was taken away.
I promised I would protect it. I'm afraid I let down the village. Better gather up the pieces.
I'll help you, Justin. We'll make a sincere apology to the village chief.
I mean, they can't be that mad because, like, if we hadn't been here, it would have been worse, you know? Like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, sorry, we didn't completely save it. We only saved part of it. How dare you only save part of it, even though we would have all gotten killed trying to save it ourselves, and then it just would have gotten taken anyway. Fuck you. You know, I feel like he's not really in a position to be that angry at us.
Oh, you're here safe and sound. My, what a relief.
I must apologize, Chief. I tried to...
I mean, I guess to be fair, it's kind of the nice thing to do to say sorry for not getting the whole thing back, though. So I guess it's kind of fair, but I don't know. If it was me, I would apologize, but I would do it and like not expecting them to say anything other than, "Oh, that's fine. We accept your apology."
Not even half of it remains. The God of Light statue is a broken mess now. It's not. It's okay the way it is, no matter how it ended. The fact that you fought for Luke Village, for that you have our utmost thanks. As a thank you gift, please accept this.
We got a nut.
Oh, fuck.
Second, it was playing Sheik's theme. That'd be funny. Kind of weird though. If there was a ninja on screen and it had a theme similar to Sheik's, then that'd be kind of cool. Also, I feel like this guy's sprite looks nothing like he's yellow in his sprite, but he's like got normal Caucasian skin color. In over there. Granted, I guess Fina's kind of fried in her sprite, so if you even see a ninja, then they failed as a ninja. But, I mean, you're kinda, I guess. I mean, technically, you know, the whole thing of ninjas was that they didn't hide in the darkness, they just like wore clothes to blend in. So like, you wouldn't know they were a ninja, but you would see them, but you wouldn't realize you saw them. So it's kind of, if anything, the fact that ninja in stories always have like these wacky outfits, I feel like those guys have all failed as ninjas. I mean, I know where it came from, and I get why it's a thing, but I would like to see more stories that have ninja that do the actual ninja thing, where they're like masters of disguise. You know, which is not a thing in Naruto, like at all. Like they have transformation jutsu, but like, I don't know. Like honestly, that's kind of a thing, right? Like if basically everyone's a ninja, I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose of being a ninja, right? Like you live in a world where you can just assume everyone is a ninja. Why are they even called ninja? They were supposed to be like wizards or some shit at first. I think they only went with ninjas because it was more like trad Japanese. My trad ninja wife. I guess Hinata would. Is Hinata like the Naruto world's version of a trad wife? I mean, she's like a housewife as far as I'm aware in Boruto. I mean, and then you got Sakura, who's a bitch, who banged Sasuke for some reason. And then he left. Alright, anyway. Okay, you are not coming with us. Okay, I was curious if Rim was going to be like a party member or not. Fair enough, though. Although it's a little silly, because I feel like the reason they're trying to give is Rim's too young. But, we have a purple-haired 8-year-old with us, so I don't think that's a very good reason. Honestly, at this point, you could tell me that Rim was 4, and I'd say it doesn't matter anymore. Everything's out the window. Anyway.
Tricycle car. Now I'm really angry.
You think, like, Naruto and Hinata were going at it? Well, okay, I have another question after this, actually. And, like, you know, Naruto hit it too hard, and and then he poofed away, and it turned out it was actually a shadow clone. While he was while he was off doing like Hokage paperwork.
Not bad, eh?
Secondly, can Hinata get knocked out by a Shadow Clone? Is my second question. I assume not, right? Because Shadow Clones don't bleed or anything. They go poof. Right? So like... They wouldn't have like fluids. Like, the most you'd get, the closest you could get would be like a water clone. Which Naruto can't do. Because, I mean, it's made of water. Firm clone no jutsu. Oh my fucking god. Anyway. Naruto also has, I just remember Naruto has like sort of kind of has sub-elements, but they're like kind of weird because like I feel like they were kind of a thing that I feel like only mattered when like in like specific points. Like it only the sub-element aspect only mattered when it was when like the story wanted it to. I feel like. I don't know. Avatar also had sub-elements, but lightning was the only one that mattered. So, in like the long run. Unless I'm forgetting something. I know there was like the mudbenders or whatever. Oh, bloodbending was kind of important. Okay, I guess that one counts. Never mind, I take that back. I guess it kind of mattered.
Here goes. What a cinch.
Avatar was a good show, although I don't know if this is a common opinion, but I feel like the first season is actually like fairly weak compared to seasons 2 and 3. There's like a lot of filler in season 1. Which I guess you could argue is there to like help you get to know the characters better. But like I remember I rewatched Avatar. Would have been, I'm trying to remember, it was years ago, but I rewatched it and I remember like at least a third, probably closer to half of the first season, I was just kind of like, okay, I kind of don't care about anything that's going on in this episode actually. Like really, I feel like when they get to Bossing Say was when it like, when it really starts to get good, you know. There's a little bit of filler in season 3 too. And they're like hiding out in the fire nation, but it's not too bad. And I feel like it's kind of important because it's kind of there to remind you that like the people living in the Fire Nation are just regular people too. It's kind of important for like the group to see that and be reminded of that. So it's not as bad. But season 1 is shit like the fucking, like the Great Pass or whatever it's called, where they have to walk through that big ass like maze. Instead of flying over it. I don't remember why though. There's probably some really dumb reason that like felt very forced. Anyway, yeah, it's my very tepid take. Tales of Bossing Say was a fucking phenomenal episode, and my favorite part of the series is when Zuko and Iroh were running the tea shop, and we just get to see them like doing that. Okay, where do I go? Guess not this way. Fuck me. I just assumed there must be another exit in the town that I just didn't see. I will go back. I am also of the opinion that Zuko's the best character in that show. Because he just has like the most interesting arc. Like, character who's the main antagonist stops being an antagonist for a while and just chills out. But then suddenly the thing he wants, that he wanted as an antagonist, now is like, he can have it finally. So he goes back to being an antagonist. Why did I pick that up? I don't have remember that. A weak weed. So he gets what, or he thinks he gets what he thinks he wants, but he has to portray everybody that he's friends with. Or, well, I mean, they're not friends yet, really. They're like kind of sort of chill. There's that bit with Katara and Zuko, which was like the point when all the Katara Zuko shippers, you know, their power level skyrocketed. But it's set up for a cool thing, you know, with the portrayal. And then there's a whole thing about he also has to portray Iroh, who's like the only person up to that point who's actually like cared about him in any capacity. And it's fucked up. And he feels bad about it. Which he should feel bad about it, and he does. And then he has to like, I mean, to be fair, I will be honest, he gets into the group a little easy, but it's kind of one of those things where, like, as an audience member, by that point you're like, you've accepted that he's trying really hard to redeem himself. But it is kind of one of those things when you think about it, it's like the group doesn't know that, so it's a little silly that they're trusting him. But it's kind of one of those things where, like, if we had to spend 4 episodes watching the group, like, I mean, and to be fair, they don't like trust him immediately, but it's more of like, you're gonna teach me firebending because I need a firebender teacher. I know, you know, it's do I go this way? Yes. Where'd I go? Oh, oh, I go to the Misty Forest, I guess. Yes. Here's where we give the mist clearing nut a try. Yeah. What if it was like a make the mist even worse nut and they gave me the wrong one? Anyway, Zuko's the best character in that show and has the most interesting arc, and like half the cool stuff that happens in that show, if not more, would not be cool if Zuko's arc wasn't done as well as it was. Oh god, the fog amplifies the light now. Like when you're driving through thick fog and there's like a patch where like and you just have like your regular like beams on, and it just like they don't help you see through the fog, they just make the fog really bright and white. Dodo? It's not a dodo, it's flying. Like the whole character, one of the biggest characteristics of dodos is they were flightless and also apparently stupid, but I feel like that's more of like a mischaracterization given to them because they went extinct. Kind of unfair, probably.
Pretty easy.
I also think Sokka's a good character. I thought so, yeah. I always really liked... I like that Sokka is like mostly a guy who doesn't fight and is more of like a thinker. Neanderthal, what do you think of? Proto-humans. but I feel like that's probably also... I feel like I've heard a thing about this actually. Like similar to what you're probably gonna say, but I don't remember it very well.
Oh, flame burn 'em.
Why did you do that? Why did you shoot that one? So it turns out the first skeleton we found had severe arthritis. Interesting. I haven't heard that. There's a lot of you guys. What the fuck? Fuck off. I'm not gonna fight all of you. Where their big dumb and deformed myth comes from. I mean, calling them dumb is also stupid because like I feel like that the idea that they're dumb is partly based on the fact that they came before us. So, but like, I don't know. Okay, it's kind of like how people, I feel like people treat people from the Middle Ages as being dumb, but like they weren't dumb. They just like they I don't know. People who came before us just didn't have like certain bits of information that we take for granted. Fuck. I agree. Stop. I hate this attack because it takes forever. My biggest pet peeve are attacks that take more than like 2 seconds for the animation to finish. Died super young, really like ducks. Yeah, there you go.
Now I'm really angry.
People have always been people. I don't know why it's just so... Everyone likes to characterize people from the past as being like dumb or weird or stupid. Someday people will look back on exactly, but it doesn't make any sense. It's a weird thing that we like to do, but there's no reason for it. It literally comes from nowhere. If this cat ever found was an Egyptian cat that they discovered a name plaque. It was called something like Mao, which meant something like sweet. That's adorable. Still can't believe that we're on an adventure in the misty forest, heading toward the end of the world, and it's a real adventure. I never felt this way on those silly Adventurers Society adventures. How far do you suppose we are from New Parm? I can see the Luke Village lights. Like I'm imagining, like, what if, like, fucking the like mischaracterizations we give to like people from the past being stupid. Imagine if that's how people play D&D, or like your 18 intelligence wizard was like a fucking dumbass because it was like, oh yeah, but it's medieval times, so he was stupid and dumb, even if he was like smart for the time. Like, I don't know. It's weird. But people, see, the thing is, people don't play their D&D characters like that because they're like, oh, but this is me and I'm not stupid and dumb. Except you fucking are. Imagine the drama though. What if everyone in D&D was stupid and dumb? It's already kind of true. Let's be honest here. None of the PCs or NPCs are as intelligent or cool as the people playing them think they are. Except Scarf. Fuck, I'm dropping grams. I guess well, I wasn't doing much anyway. I mean, that could be, I mean, that could be like a real, okay, I think we're good. Plot point though in D&D, to be fair. like characters, intelligent characters who know too much, or like they like have suspicions about things. I feel like that's not a particularly crazy thing. For D&D. Especially if you're playing anything that has like strong political or religious themes. So I guess granted, usually people probably go more for the because I guess in a lot of D&D stuff, it's just sort of the assumption that the gods are real, which kind of weird, right? It's kind of interesting that like the default for D&D is that the gods are not only are the gods real, but in most cases I would say that you can kind of assume that the gods have like existed in a capacity wherein we can prove they're real because they like have come to the planet that we live on and shown themselves to us and been like, hello, I am one of the gods, and they've done like things, they've done god things like right in front of us before. I don't know, it's kind of wacky when you think about it, right? I had a thought I was going to say it, then just realized, just try Assassin's Creed. I have not played, well, okay, I've technically played some Assassin's Creed, but I got bored both times. So I never beat an Assassin's Creed game, I should say. Dropping frames again, fuck!
What a cinch.
Doo-doo. Huh. Okay.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Oops.
Pretty easy.
My roommate just texted me that they're downloading something, so that's probably why I'm dropping frames. So, I guess we're just gonna have to live with this for a few minutes. Where am I going? Ooh, what the fuck is that? Or a staff. Oh, No! I hope the frame drops got rid of that. Nobody saw that. Hey Darky, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're currently existing in 144p for a few minutes.
Oh, flame burn 'em! Pretty easy.
But I hope you're having a good night, day. I don't know which it is for you.
Oh, flame burn 'em! Pretty easy. Oh, flame burn 'em!
Oh, also thank you for following. I have no idea how much of this is just getting like cut because of the frame droppage. So I'm just not talking much for now. Nope. My roommate is downloading something, and I'm pretty sure they text me that they're downloading something right after my frame started dropping, so I think once they're done downloading that thing, it will go back to normal. That's true. I mean, technically, to be fair, I always know that it's something, because if whenever I stream and nobody's home, I've never had troubles.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Face left.
Take this! Pretty easy.
Okay, I think we're good now. You'll see me say that in like 2 minutes. Or it'll auto, but swap and you'll see it. Hey Darku, what's up? How's it going? I hope you're having a good night. You're going pretty good. I'm just kind of talking about random shit. I'm lost. I have no idea where to go in this area. Hope your night, day. I don't know what time zone you're in actually, but I hope you're doing well. Okay. I'm fucking lost. Wait, hold on. Don't. I better not be at the start of the gosh dang area. I know where I'm at. Maybe not.
Take this.
Anyway.
Pretty easy.
I forget what I was talking. I feel like I was talking about something before the droppage hit. I don't remember what it was now. Still snowing, nice. Well, hopefully it's like cozy snow since you're under the covers. EST. Okay, so yeah, you're an hour ahead of me. Fuck, oh, we went in a circle. All right, cool. You can't see it, but I keep like bobbing my head back and forth like a bird because I'm so lost that I'm trying to like see over stuff as if I'm gonna be able to do that. All right. Anyway. You know, I definitely think about a lot when I make D&D stuff, because I like most of my inspiration for it comes from like video games. It's kind of interesting to think about the stuff that doesn't work in D&D that works in a video game. Because like obviously in a video game you can move around and stuff. I can go over here, maybe that's where I'm supposed to go. So like a forest where you have to like, it's kind of like a maze and you have to find your way through, works completely different in D&D versus like say in like this game for instance where you can actually run around. Granted, you could I did it. I'm a genius. I'm a god gamer. You could like have a map that your players explore through. I feel like I feel like it's not the same. It's not the same when you have like a big overhead view of the area, right?
Oh, flame burn 'em.
Plus, it's a little weird. I feel like a little weird and a little annoying to have an area that like slowly
Pretty easy.
like opens up and you know the whole fog of war thing where you can only see areas you've been to before, sort of deal. I talked about a similar thing before actually about how like in games, especially like RPGs, you go through areas like this where you're like constantly getting into encounters. But I feel like at least for me in D&D, that type of thing is it gets really boring and old if you're constantly getting into encounters with like the same 3 or 4 enemies over and over. It especially it's a little more like doable, I think, if you do, oh my god, if you do experience in D&D, because I feel like you're at least getting something out of it. Like, your players have a reason to want to do fights if you do experience, but I do milestone leveling because I prefer it, and it does have that effect of like too many fights with like random mobs when you do milestone leveling will just feel like padding and nothing else. I always try to
Oh, wind, blow
I'll-
away.
I'll throw in some every now and then where it's like this fight is kind of just there, but I always try to have some sort of weird gimmick or something, or like some kind of story reason at least for the fight to be happening.
Here goes! What a cinch!
Honestly, I think if I had to pick between having RPG levels of encounters with mobs or like Shadow of the Colossus style, nothing but bosses, I would definitely go for the Shadow of the Colossus style thing, because I feel like boss fights are just more impactful and more interesting in general. They usually have, I don't know, it's a tougher fight, it's a much closer call, you know, your players feel like they're actually in danger.
Really angry. Pretty easy, right?
Usually the bosses have more build up to them, so it's a bit more impactful emotionally, you know. Why did I pick that up? I don't even want that. Does anyone need healing? Kinda, yeah. Justin. Wait, no, not too much. Oh, I forgot that did everybody. Whatever. Oh, fuck. It's an ambush.
Oh, flame, burn 'em.
I know a lot of I've definitely seen a lot of debate among DMs about random encounter tables when like players are traveling and whether it's a good or bad thing. Granted, I think that depends on your group, but I don't really like it because I don't know. It's like it's kind of weird to me, I guess. Like players want to go from one place to another. If like the only interesting thing that's going to happen on the way there is that they might get attacked by goblins or something, then I feel like you may as well just fast travel them there so you can get on to more like interesting stuff. But I don't know, maybe it's better for like a very different style of D&D that I don't play. But I don't know. Trying to think about like I guess it would work. It would work well for like if you had a, I guess more of like an old school style campaign. I think I went a circle where it was more about like fighting monsters and going into dungeons and like that type of style. Oh no, okay, I guess we're here. Oh shit, it's the wall. Well, that was quick. The wall seemed... I feel like the wall was a little... I guess we did take a train here, but it felt like we got to the wall a lot quicker than I would have thought.
Whoa!
Here at last, the end of the world. See, I told you, we did get here, didn't we?
You'd think we could see this from at least a screen or two. Yeah. That's a fair point. It's kind of weird that nobody pointed out the wall, like, sooner. Because it's a pretty big wall. Also, I feel like... Yeah, like, I don't feel like we've ever really, like, paid attention or pointed out how, like, close the wall was. Up until this point. But it's a pretty big wall. Like, you'd think they would have kept being like, hey, look, the wall's closer. Or something. Now that you say that, that is kind of weird. Okay, you told me so. Now the question is, can we climb it? Yeah, can we? Just look at how high it is. I can't see the top at all.
Hey, what do you mean we've come this far? So enough with the doubts. We're determined to climb it, and anyway, nothing's impossible to an adventurer.
Man, Justin, you sure are gung-ho all the time. Yeah, but he's right. Sure, let's go at it with full force. We'll make it somehow. Right, so let's go. I mean, we've hiked a long ways already. Oh, I guess we're just on the wall. Dangerous. There's a lot of fucking shit happening over here. Is there a crash level like this? I think I know what you mean. Like it's like a huge wall and you have to like go climb it like back and forth. And it's like the fort wall thing. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I watched V try to do like a challenge thing on that one time. She was trying to get like an achievement or something. I think she got it eventually. I don't remember if she got it in the VC or if she did it on the stream later. Jesus Christ. Rest in peace, I guess. That's actually another deed. +1 wit. What? I thought it was like... Okay. With SPD, I thought that would have increased my movement, but whatever. Who's... Wait, what's wit? Oh, right. 66... Oh, wit probably... Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot that we had those other stats. Wit probably is what controls fucking spell stuff. Who's got the best? Fina, so I'll give it to Fina. What was I saying? Oh, traps in D&D are a thing, but they're kind of weird to like run. Cause like, so you would kind of view a trap as being a thing that should like traps. Okay. So like a trap would presumably be built to kill you, right? But you don't want to put traps in your D&D game that are like one-shot kills because that's dumb and not very fun. So it's kind of a weird thing to do, right? Which, granted, if your players are high enough level, you could put in a trap and they're sort of have the reasoning be like, this is a trap that would have killed just a regular person, but you guys are just basically demigods because you're level 14 and do stupid crazy stuff. Um, what is this? Paperweight. Okay. Is that good on anybody? User won't fall down when attacked. Huh. That's actually kind of interesting. I'm going to give that to Sue, actually. Because she's our, but that drops her shit so much. Here, hold on. Okay, fuck it. I'll just give it to Justin then. He's our attacker, so I guess it's fine. How do I get back down? Okay. Cool, I guess we can just drop without taking fall damage. Sounds like one of those things that it's amazing for regular battles, but unless you get set up for getting comboed by a boss, yeah. Probably. It's probably one of those things that, like, it seems like one of those items that's really good if you know where to use it, but you don't on a first playthrough, so you're probably not going to use it much. We'll see, I guess, how that goes. I also think it's kind of interesting to think about, like, D&D levels. Because, like, I feel like different players and DMs probably prefer playing at different levels. Because, like, I feel like I'm kind of the weird one in that I actually kind of like level up. Fuck you. I kind of like low levels. Because I kind of like that your players can't just, like, your players actually kind of have to deal with what's going on around them instead of just pulling some weird spell out of nowhere. One of the 4 bajillion spells that they know. Which can be fun, but I don't know. Oh, we're at another rest stop. Kind of like I think sometimes having access to really strong spells can kind of take away the creativity of your party, because, like, certain spells are just, like, generally really good, so they're probably just going to use those a lot of the time. But when they have a lot less spell slots and a lot less options, they're a lot they have to, you know, deal with stuff in a less, like, head-on kind of way sometimes. But the flip side is that fighting kind of sucks at low levels because they have shit stats and die super easy. So it's kind of a weird balance. I really don't like super high levels though. I don't know. Just too much to me. Like 9th level spells, like being able to cast Wish. I don't know. Wacky. Alright, well, Sue just confirmed that we're at bird flying height currently. So we are pretty high up. Oh, we're going slow enough not to get altitude sickness. Is that how you get that? I feel like that's how you get that. I don't know. I wonder what... I've never checked what my, like, relative height to sea level is, actually. I wonder if I can look that up. Interesting. Anyway, I'm like 300-ish feet above sea level. Which feels kind of low, but I guess I kind of expected that, so. Like, I feel like 300 feet above sea level doesn't feel very high to me. Like, because, like, I feel like living in a town that's, like, on the ocean, you probably would, in most parts of that town, you probably wouldn't get more than, like, you'd probably be, like, under 100 feet above sea level most of the time, right? Because, like, obviously the beach is sea level. I wonder if there are there places, are there like towns that are extremely flat, but they're also like super high above sea level? I don't know anything about fucking geography or how the world works. I just kind of assume the higher up you are, the more like mountainous and hilly and rough it is, and like the closer you are to sea level, the flatter it gets. I don't fucking know. I'm not a scientist. Oh, we can see Luke Village from here. Neat. Who the fuck is Java? I don't remember. That's way back at the beginning of the game. I don't remember. Is Java the? Is that the fucking the dude that? Wait, no. Java was the old dude, right? That gave us our adventurer's pass. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Everyone knows who Java is. Why he discovered the Java plane. He's no longer an active adventurer. I hear he's retired. You sure know a lot of great people. Java heard that, he'd get mad. He'd yell like this. You bet your boots I'm still active. That's what he'd say. Alright. Interesting. I have a lot of stuff in here that's dumb. I don't know how to use this, so I'm putting it up. I'm gonna put these up because they're not good. I'm gonna put this up. Okay. Who has that agility fruit? And who has the best agility, actually? So I know who to give it to. 20, 26, 43. Goddamn, Fina by far. Okay. Good to know. I wonder what agility does. Probably, I'm gonna guess agility is dodge. Just if I had to guess. This was back from the era of games when there wasn't, they didn't just immediately tell you. It's probably either in the like booklet, the instruction manual, or there's like a hint thing that I didn't read that tells you what they all do. I'm gonna assume agility is probably for dodging. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop here because I gotta pee again. And I'd probably be stopping in like 30 minutes anyway if I didn't, so it was like a decent stopping point. Oh, okay. This hint is about pressing circle to run. Which means that in the original game, I forgot this was a PS1 game. So in the original game, Because in this version, you use the analog stick and it auto runs if you press all the way. And D-pad always walks, so I guess in the original you had to hold the circle down to run. Which makes sense. I wonder when we're gonna get our fourth party member. Probably on the other side. Alright, anyway. Oop. Yo. Wait, how do I... There we go. We demisted an entire forest, found the wall, and now have the rest of the Triforce shards. Yay. Boop, boop, boo, da, boo, da, boop, boop, boo, da, boo. Cool. Alright. Let's go see who's streaming tonight. Let's see. Goonie's playing Pokemon. I don't really care. Not about Goonie. I'm just seeing everyone talk about Pokemon, so I'm sort of in that I don't really want to watch Pokemon right now. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I might read Goonie if I can't find anyone else that's doing anything interesting though, just because it's Goonie and he's cool. But when there's like a thing that everyone's talking about, I try to not overexpose myself to it. Because I know I'm the type where the more something is in my face, the more I'll be like, this thing's stupid. Just because I see it a lot. Which is kind of dumb. But I know even though that I know it's dumb, I'm still gonna do it. So, you know, it's better just to like hold back on not constantly putting this same thing in my face over and over again. Let's see. Yeah, I hope people are liking it though. I know it's kind of apparently a little buggy, but I even though I'm not really a Pokemon fan, I hope at the very least the people that are playing it are having fun. We're actually, oh yeah, we're gonna play Little Misfortune Sunday, which should be fun. I don't know if I'm gonna beat it or not because I don't know exactly how long it is. I've seen like parts of a playthrough. I know it's not super long, and I know they beat it in one stream. So it kind of depends on how like late I'm willing to stay up that night. So it may be a two-parter. It's a Sunday night. It's not like I have anything. I have to go to the store I have to go to the store Monday at some point. And I prefer to go in the morning, but if I'm really feeling it, I might just say fuck it. You know, we'll see. I mean, it shouldn't take me more than 2 streams to beat though. Unless I'm just really bad, but I feel like I shouldn't be that bad because again, I've already seen parts of it. Really feeling it. I'm really feeling it. Rhine time. Woo. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna check this other person out actually. After these ads, god damn it. I'll open Goonie up just in case, so I can go ahead and get those ads running if I decide to read him. Boop, boop, boop. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, and then we're gonna finish Shantae next week on Thursday night. Fucking Thanksgiving for Americans. Because we're pretty far in. Okay. Alright, we're gonna raid this person that I ever watched or raided before. Because they're playing the other Shantae game, Half Genie Hero, or one of the other ones. So right now. Fuck it, why not? Anyway. Yeah, so Little Misfortune Sunday night. More Grandia Tuesday. Finishing Shantae Thursday, and then probably I'm debating if I want to do music next week on Saturday, or we'll just do more Gandhi, and I'll maybe do music the week after. I'll decide before Sunday night. Anyway, yeah, cool. That's it. Thanks for coming out. Have a good day, a good night, whatever it is for you. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Mwah.